tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
1738. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since your pretty ass soon as you came in the door.
Hey, what up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Real World Skeletons. Hey, I'm joined by Miss Nicolette Gaona.
Hey.
Miss Drea Renee.
Do that roll.
Hey, do roll. Do roll. And we have Sir Jeff Thurm.
What up?
Hey.
Hey, you gotta cook it. You ever heard the cooking?
Oh no, I haven't cooked it.
What are we cooking?
Some Fetty
Real
Wap.
world stew. Real world stew.
We're making burgers for Bruno.
Ooh, I like his song.
All right, y'all, let's get into it. The episode was titled Wine and Roses. It was really hard for us to pay attention because apparently Chris Brown has a baby.
Oh, right?
Apparently, I'm sorry.
This just
I was
in.
like,
And Nicolette
oh my
could
God.
not handle it.
I was just
Devastated.
like, what is going on? Carucci's probably going through it right
Talk
now.
about the
Ooh,
real
I bet
world.
you she is. Sip on that tea, y'all.
All right, we know. You know what I mean? She ain't like Yolanda over here. Yolanda's chilling with her baby.
Okay.
Carucci upset. All right, let's talk about Wine and Roses. So Flowers came last week to Madison.
For Madison.
With an invitation to meet a secret somebody.
Yes, and we all thought it was going to be the crazy ex-boyfriend.
Rumors are stirring online that producers made him send those flowers, or the
I'm
producers sent
sure
them.
they did.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
I'm sure they did.
Well, so she gets there, and it's Skylar, who is actually her ex-boyfriend, or
Ex-fling.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
That's what he said. I didn't really get that. I don't understand what they were.
Ex-fuck buddy.
Yeah, I
I don't know.
guess.
I mean, he said no, that they didn't have sex. I mean,
No, he
Well,
did
no,
not.
he did not say that.
He did
I
not
mean,
say
He
that.
alluded to no, and then he was like, so I feel like she might have given him a
so
hand job, sucked
weird.
his dick, you know what I mean? Maybe licked his balls or something like that. Maybe they didn't fully fuck. You know
They
what I mean?
did something physical,
No,
though.
he didn't
Because he would
say
have just
no.
said no. He would have just said no.
Exactly.
Give him a Fetty Wap. That's going to be my word for everything.
what's a Fetty Wap?
It's who we were just listening to.
Oh.
Oh.
But I just feel like you can just put that in a lot of. That's going to be the word of
I
the
like
night. So
that.
it's a
I'll do
drinking
it.
game tonight,
All right.
guys.
It's a fatty wop.
All right,
Fetty
so
Wap.
he goes by the nickname White Buffalo.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
was... No, he said she was like his white buffalo, which I've never heard that
Wait, what
reference
is a
in my...
live buffalo?
Like I've heard like, oh, you're my unicorn, or
A white
which actually I
buffalo.
haven't
Maybe
even
because it's
heard
like
that.
it's a rare thing. Maybe there's no such...
Is there a white buffalo?
I
Is
don't
that a
know,
thing?
but
There's
maybe...
I mean, unless there's an albino buffalo. That's a white buffalo.
Yeah, like a white bison.
know.
I mean, I don't know, because there's some white albino things out there.
No, I'm
that
sure
are
there's a white
like-
buffalo, whatever, you know what I mean? And it's named Madison. So Skylar's her
Either way,
ex-boyfriend.
it's not a cute nickname.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Right.
like regardless.
my little buffalo.
Unless there's like
you
an
calling me fat?
albino buffalo.
Yeah, don't ever call me a white buffalo and I'll freaking punch you in the face.
I'm gonna guess
Oh
they
my God.
didn't fuck because he called her
A
his
white
white buffalo.
buffalo.
It's like,
But it's like, I think it's like a rare thing. Like, she's special. I'm crying right now, really. I can't with you,
Like my
Nicolette.
little white hippo. Like,
Maybe it's an inside joke.
Like,
I'm
who
gonna go with
even,
that.
like, are there even buffaloes out there? Like, it's buffaloes remind me of that game Oregon. Do you guys remember that game
Oregon
Oregon
Trail.
Trail?
That's the last time I've ever seen a buffalo, like, for real.
But did they call him buffalo or bison in that?
I don't
No,
know.
it's
know,
definitely
bison
not
is
buffalo.
good.
But Madison
That's a bison
is
burger.
his white. Madison is his
burger.
white buffalo. So
Eating downtown
I'm
LA.
just saying.
All right, so he's not the heroin boyfriend, but he's going to be staying in the house. She seemed very excited to see him. He's very excited that she's clean.
Yeah.
He was like kind of, I couldn't really tell if he's just a happy-go-lucky kind of guy or if he was just so excited to be with Madison. He seemed like he's just a happy.
He just looks like a fun guy.
Yeah, because otherwise he would have probably created more drama later on if he wasn't just really.
And if he wasn't vain.
Right.
In the membrane.
I know, he acted so normal that I was like, what's wrong with him? For the episode, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, he was totally chill.
He clearly cares a lot about her. I mean,
Yeah.
the way that he was there for her through the addiction and, you know, supporting her now. So
Right.
I think he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy friend.
Yeah.
Right. He asked how Tony had been treating her. Of course, she keeps it 100. She's like,
Yep.
oh, not that great.
Yeah, he wasn't good
But
at
I love him.
first. But, you know, we're good right now. So,
Bye.
I mean, he doesn't beat me.
we're really good at her accent.
I love Madison.
I know what you
Madison,
said.
we love you.
So Nicole's back, and Madison takes Skylar to the bar that they work at and introduces Skylar to everybody. And Tone gets irritated, talking about, why would you bring this guy to my work?
Really? That
Why would you
really
have
irritated
3
me.
girls sitting up in the house?
Thank
Why would you
you.
sleep in the bed with this girl?
One of the girls, and then have sex with the other girl.
Make
in
out
the
with the other
bathroom,
girl, yeah.
In front,
In
like,
the laundry room.
And some of this was all on the same day. Like, bye, Tony.
Like, seriously.
Also, Tony, you know you're only allowed in like 2 restaurants in the entire city. Like, they got nowhere else to go.
We're going to call you Ratchet Tone.
Damn.
Ratchet Tone.
Ratchet.
Yeah.
On the flip side to that, we get Bruno going on a date with Carla.
Oh, my God.
And he wants this date to be like a scene from
From
the
the Notebook.
You know, I feel like, you know, Bruno is just the type to be like, all right, I'm going to do this grand gesture. And then when it doesn't go his way, he's just like,
I'm leaving.
Yep.
I'm out of here.
This is so fucking stupid. You were supposed to fucking eat the steak. And you didn't fucking eat the steak. You didn't like my fucking
There's
flowers.
supposed to be
This is
roses
fucking
right
gay.
here.
Are you calling me gay?
Like, whoa. Whoa.
She didn't even do anything. She literally was like, I would like to take you and do something nice for you.
Wait, so is she
She's like, oh, did you do anything nice
is
for me?
Is she a hairstylist?
Yeah,
I
and
guess
makeup
so.
artist,
Makeup art, yeah.
hairstylist,
Okay.
apparently, yeah.
And so she was going to give him a free haircut.
What is the big deal?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, we get, like, you want to be a gentleman. We understand that. But, I mean, like don't get mad at someone's trying to give you a present.
His need to be the man and how men can't take things from women. You have to be the man.
I'm like, who
I
is
know
his
guys
fa-
like this, though.
But that's like extreme.
His reaction was extreme.
That was insane.
I know guys that are like that, though. Like, they will not
I
accept
mean,
it.
shoot, let me find one. Because
Okay, I will keep
people
my
be too
coin, honey.
generous
I will
out here. They be
keep
like,
my
what?
coin.
You gonna pay for a, like, ticket, huh? What? Like,
Go
No,
ahead.
for real. I've seen a girl pay for the dinner before. The guy got up, went up to the waiter, took the card out, and gave his card. I'm like,
Where do I
sir,
do that?
Let me get
Right, let me get a free meal.
Let me
bitch.
get
I
one
don't
of
like-
them.
512-947. You know, call
And I ain't
me.
gotta pay for nothing, okay? I'll
Shit.
sit back and just be cute.
I ain't gotta cut your hair.
If Briar's trying to pay for everything,
Carla, save your coin, honey. Save your coin.
Save your coin for the bottle service because we need someone to pay for that.
Okay.
Okay, Bruno, you sitting up here talking
my
about you should have
God.
let Carla pay for that so you could have handled your friend's
Right?
Right.
All right,
He
so
ain't fucking with any of them though. He
No, he's
over
not.
all these
he
people.
gets
over it.
snappy and he ends up kicking Carla out of the house.
Good for her for leaving. I'm proud of her. She probably,
Yeah.
if there weren't any cameras, I bet you she wouldn't have left.
She would have stayed,
really?
and it would have been.
She
10
said
times
she felt
more dramatic.
humiliated. Yeah.
I
If
would
you on
have said that was
camera.
her. Poor thing.
Yeah.
You know what, Carla? I like you.
I like Carla.
Here we go. One more episode left of me like you, Carla.
I know, girl. Sorry, it took us a little minute.
You know.
I mean,
all right, so we
you
get
know how
to
it
we
is.
get to the club, and Skylar is pouring a lemon in his eye.
Like, why though?
I mean,
I think he was just that kind of shit.
my friends have like.
I feel like your friends would be a part of something like that.
Yeah.
I could see you actually.
No.
squeezing.
I wouldn't do that, but my friends would do.
No, not me.
Take a shot to the eye. What's that called?
Wait, what?
It being an idiot,
No.
wasting alcohol.
Yeah, no. They would like put a shot or snort. Oh, they would snort vodka. They would go to our Chili Willy or something.
What?
Yeah.
My eyes are gonna.
My
cry.
friends would snort vodka, like get a straw and a shot and just.
Oh, I've never
like,
even
what
heard
does that
that.
even
Chili.
do?
I'm gonna really my eyes are really sensitive. I thinking about that.
Okay, Jeff.
No, for real. I can't go to the
Bruno, number 2.
Girls
Over there, overreacted.
Huh?
Girls like my friends didn't do this, but like girls that like put vodka in tampons.
I've heard of that, and I've also heard of taking a shot, those shooters, and putting it up your ass.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, like,
But look what
we
you
are
started,
just talking about
Skylar.
a lemon to an eye, okay?
Thank you. Skylar, look what you started.
I shoot up vodka.
And dipping
No,
your
wait.
tampons in
My
alcohol.
friend
Like, you have got me fucked up. Like, I've never heard of these theories. Okay?
No.
I just wanted to punch you. I don't know.
Oh my god.
We don't condone violence on the show.
No, we do not.
Or
No, we do
tampons
not.
and vodka.
No.
Or
I think
chili
it-
Do
willies.
not try that at home. Thank you.
It's been a
people.
long night and day for me, you guys.
Amen.
For the record, he's never hit me before, okay?
Never have I hit her.
Never.
I was
Okay.
unclogging a sink last night. all right?
Okay.
Oh my
And
God.
that's
Doing
not a
his
sexual
damages,
reference.
Okay.
That was a real thing I had to do. The real world.
Yes, and I just sat in the couch just
She sure did, and I'm irritated as fuck about it.
Thanks,
But
Skylar.
We're
Look
not
what you
bringing
have led
our
to.
real world issues to
Yeah,
the
let's
table.
not do it.
So, all right, he's pouring this lime in his eye. But wait, my question was, before we go off of that, so somebody really takes a shot of vodka and puts it in their eye and soaks it in?
My friends do chili willies, which is when you snort it.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was like, because that eye...
Not in the eye.
I mean, that just,
I've
it's
heard
like, how
of
does
you-
that even, like,
That's
No.
WPS, man.
What's that? White people shit?
Yes. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry. It is. I mean, that's
No, that's CWPS. Certain white people shit, because I don't know. All right.
mean,
I got some skeletons in my eye.
like, I would be
Love you
quiet.
guys.
sure.
I love white people. All my
grew
men are
up-
white.
I mean, shoot, I grew up in the country and they would do some wild things because we had nothing better to do, and I'd just be sitting back by the bonfire like, let me go home.
My friends are from the rich part of Connecticut. There's plenty other ways to get drunk. So
They
Exactly.
just looking for anything to snort up there.
Right.
Okay.
But all right, Madison says to Tone, honestly, like, you have to respect this guy. Tone's face was hilarious at that moment. I get what she was saying in the moment, like, you know,
Yeah.
he cares about me, he stands by me. Madison's not thinking like, oh, he's in love with me.
Yeah.
Like,
And Tone was being so extra for no reason. Like, that guy literally didn't do
anything.
anything. He
And-
didn't do anything.
But it was the flowers. It was
yeah.
because he genuinely just did a nice thing for her.
Or did he?
Well,
did.
And I think he
Pretty sure it
genuinely,
worked.
I think Tony knew he was just such a good guy and it just irritated him because all the crap that he put Madison through. And then he was like thinking he was going to be just as worse as when they brought the two recent ex-girlfriends that you recently had sex with before you came into town.
Okay.
Like, come on now.
Tony says, I don't give a fuck about any guy because no one matters.
I love it.
No
He
one
gets
is
all
like
wrapped up.
me. There's no, Tony 2.0.
Oh.
Like, what was that, though? Can we start, like, Tony 2.0?
There's
You're not a
plenty- I
Windows
know.
game. You're not a fucking like Warcraft like 2.0. Like,
what you
Like,
talking? Why
there's
is it only
definitely other
2.0?
guys' names that are Tony, so there definitely is other Tonys out there.
So
I think
And your brother really looks just like you, so
Side note.
I think
just saying.
I think Madison should have done a better job at explaining the situation to Tony beforehand.
I feel like she could have done a better job with just controlling her man in general. Like,
Can't
girl,
nobody control
control
Tony
your
2.0,
man.
girl.
No, I think if she
At least talk to him.
maybe it happened and they didn't show up, but I feel like a lot of that drama could have been avoided by being like, Tony, this is the guy that helped me through it. Like, this is the history.
Did she try to say that, though? She did, right?
Yeah.
That is a sober conversation. When you're dealing with fucking heroin and drugs and the
Right.
past, like, that is a sober conversation that needs to happen to avoid this kind of.
I definitely feel like she should have explained it more to him. Like, okay, instead of trying to make Tony jealous, instead of trying to be like, making what's his face feel comfortable, you know, like she should have been like, okay, this is the deal, you know, I really care about this person, he really cares about me, he was an important part of my life, like, let's not fight, let's have fun. But I just don't think she
Or maybe
things
she
like
did and they
that,
didn't
you
show
know?
it. 'Cause
Like,
they
I
kind
just
of
don't-
jumped right into them, like, meeting, and then they're, like, all going out and they're getting drunk. Who knows if there was a conversation? And even if there was, I think Tony would have still been acting like that. Because he felt like he had to be hard and, like, for no reason.
But see, my thing is like, I think Madison could have controlled it better because Tony's the type of guy that he wants the girl to be like, babe, stop.
Yeah.
Stop,
Yeah,
babe,
and she
babe,
kind of is
babe."
like that.
And like, he's the type of guy, like, when he wants to fight someone, like, all she would have to be is like, babe.
And then
he's
he'll
like,
buck up.
"Oh, hold me back.
Yeah.
Hold me back.
Yes,
Like,
he's
you're
that
not
guy
even
that when there's
moving
8
forward.
security guards, then he wants to buck up.
but
Yeah,
then
he's that
he ain't
guy.
never gonna throw the punch.
No, he's not.
So they get back home. Everyone's drunk. Tony is not paying attention to Madison. Tony throws the flowers over the balcony down
And then
the
jumped
stairs.
in bed like a punk.
Nicole's pissed.
Seriously.
And then she goes to like be like, what's going on with you? And he starts getting mad and takes Skylar's bed.
I thought Skylar was sleeping on the other thing. I got confused.
Well, he was because he wasn't gonna
was.
sleep. He didn't want to sleep in the room with
Because
Tony
he's a
and
nice
Madison.
guy.
Right. He's
Yeah.
like, that
He
doesn't
was
make
like,
any
I'm gonna
sense.
sleep
Okay.
here.
Where V and Sylvia were like, you can sleep in our room if you
Right.
Did you see how Violetta looked at him when she walked by them?
want. She was probably confused, like, why are you sleeping out here?
Oh, I thought she was giving him the stink eye. I was like, damn, girl, it's rude.
I just think she has a stank face. Like,
She does.
I
She has
just
resting
think-
bitch face.
I mean, both of her and Sylvia.
RBF.
Yes, she has that.
While that's going on, Bruno calls Carla, and in somewhat, I feel like he was going to try and apologize, ends up blaming her for leaving, says, oh yeah, you just would give up that easily.
That's just
you
his
kicked
Kicked
her
her out.
Yeah, that was his initial like macho instinct, but then he apologized.
He was being
And-
so aggressive.
I know.
Then he said he loved her.
I know.
Was that the first time?
I mean, they avoided the cameras
But
as
he
much
was
as possible.
acting like such a little bitch.
It's like steroids. I feel like he's on something. Like he can't be acting like that just all the time regularly.
No, I think it really
No,
is
I
just
think
his
it's him.
upbringing. I think.
Yeah.
that-
Dang, that sucks.
He's just a very
skeletons come out.
dominant person.
And then he grew up with not having that affection from his father, so he had to be this macho
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know.
dude.
I feel like he's just so violent. Like he could
So
just be
violent.
nuts. Like that's I'm like Carla, girl,
I know, she's got to be careful.
or not. I mean, you guys broke up. So
It might end up like Gone Girl.
Oh, they're not together.
Just kidding. Best part of the show though was Jason in Nicole's panties.
oh, that was really funny.
Oh yeah, you like that, huh?
I loved that.
You
That
like
was
that?
that was really funny. I thought that was great. I didn't get it. Just came out of nowhere, but
He looked like Wonder Woman.
man.
Yeah, he
But
looked like
man.
Wonder Man.
And we trying to wonder what's going on.
Okay.
So the next morning, Tony apologizes to Skylar. Skylar and Nicole go out for a walk, and that's where we find out that he says he ended it with Madison because she wanted him
loved
to do
her.
heroin.
That's
Well,
That's
okay,
that's some real
wait.
shit.
yeah,
He
right.
said that she wanted it to do. She wanted him
Yeah.
to do it with him. He didn't say heroin. That's
Well,
But that's what
really
she was
intense.
doing.
I know, but you guys like.
No,
She just doesn't want to hear the word heroin because it gives her anxiety.
no.
I mean,
but I
that's
think that's
really
what,
intense.
I think that's what,
Heroin, heroin, heroin!
Jesse, no.
I think that's what they were
Crack,
talking
crack,
about, though.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, you're so violent.
Bruno, calm down.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't eat my burger.
But we're it's allegedly.
Okay, that's all
The
I'm
H-bomb.
saying. Like, just
All right,
don't
fine.
throw it out there because you didn't
H-bomb.
say it.
All right. He wouldn't do party
But
favors
anyway.
with her.
He left her because of the situation
drugs.
that she was in.
And they
With the
may or may
drugs.
not have had sex.
They may or may not
Doesn't
do
he look like that guy that like Madison's like his dream woman and he would like do anything for
He
her
is
ever?
doing anything for her.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
seems
but
like that.
it's fine. They need to move forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
And
watching
so do
him,
we.
watching him drunk, I was just kind of like.
I know.
So then we get to another club night where Bruno actually meets up with Carla. They make up with each other. He tells her, "I love her."
He's
and
actually
she
going
says, "I
out.
love." She says, "I love you back." I'm like,
They're like, I love you. I
good.
love you too.
All right, Carla.
we get
girl.
Nicole getting in touch with her heterosexual
She like-
self.
Yeah.
That was really strange for me. I don't know why. I was like, wait, what's going on? It was so weird. But good for her.
I don't.
I wish she brought him home.
I
I
know.
wanted
I
to
don't.
see
He
Nicole.
was so whack.
He was so
basic.
whack, but I just wanted Nicole to be like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck this. kid."
No, she wouldn't do it.
I just want to see Nicole on top of a dude like, yeah,
Could you
baby.
imagine? She'd fucking manhandle him.
Yeah.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. She'd like
Yeah.
push him down, and be like, "What are you, a bitch?
They could.
Are you a fucking
Bitch,
bitch?
I know.
Fuck me!"
And she probably started hitting him with her ponytail.
And he's like, "Stop it, Nicole." He's like, "Nicole, stop."
I paid for the bottle. Let me go home.
I mean, that makeout alone was aggressive. Like, I
Right?
can't even
Yeah,
imagine.
she was.
She
all for
I
that.
mean,
She loved
She
her
was
going
all
down
for
on
the
a girl.
wolf pack.
right?
Her going down on a girl.
I need Nicole on my team, but be like, "Look,
I was like, girl,
I'm trying to get
but-
a bottle service tonight, Nicole. What's your bill?
Right? Who
Put
you
out."
make it out with, girl?
But damn, Nicole can make out with just anybody and get bottle service paid for. Like,
Nicole's the pimp. I was
She
all
really
for
is.
real.
yeah.
She ain't playing.
Like Nicole, I feel is a bigger pimp than Sam. Remember Sam from the San Diego season?
Oh yeah.
Nicole
Yeah.
out pimps
Yeah,
her.
she.
Tony steals a bottle.
Okay,
Back
see.
to my friends that do the Chili Willies.
I mean, look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go.
what are you gonna say?
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I
Jeff.
agree.
No, I ain't going out with y'all.
I am not going with y'all.
Okay.
Ratchet
Drea will
people.
be at another
Yes.
table
Okay.
purchasing our liquor.
Don't
not-
try to go there because you were in a situation. Okay.
No.
I didn't
I
steal
do
the
not-
bottle.
I would not steal the bottle either.
I'm gonna
do
stand
not-
but I
up
mean,
for my friend.
right? That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think
But I also cuss you out.
Okay, I would not be the one to do it.
I don't think it's a good idea. People get drunk and do stupid shit. Sometimes you steal random shit from a bar. My friends and I sometimes enjoy like taking little knickknacks off of the shelves. And
Y'all heard it here, people. Y'all
Jeff
heard
ain't
it
never
here.
coming over my house.
Jeff, you're not coming. Look where my little trinkets at. That motherfucker.
Where'd Jesus go?
my
I
friend,
swear I left it.
my friend woke up with.
Jeff is having a moment.
A roll of like toilet paper from a house party before.
Why?
my
See, I'm telling you,
White people
you ain't
problem.
coming up. You are not coming to my
I don't
house.
know why I
honey.
thought you were gonna say a garden gnome.
No,
that
Jeff
probably.
waking up with like
Well,
a
like he
gnome.
has
That
that
happened in
story.
college.
He has that story.
That
You know
happened in
what?
college.
It happens, but I mean, I don't think I've ever been that drunk to where I really would. Take
I wouldn't do it. I'd be so scared
Anyway.
I'd
But
get something
I-
would happen.
yeah.
Okay.
Like
It happens. People get drunk. Like
Exactly.
stupid shit happens. I think, you know, you support your friends. I mean, you can tell them how wrong it was, how bad it was, how stupid it
Madison
was.
said
I think
he
it was-
stole a bottle again.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I think it was just more embarrassment that
For
that,
them,
like,
they got
caught
cameras
and they
and
have
all-
cameras.
yeah.
Like that is embarrassing. I feel like it wouldn't have been that serious of a problem if the cameras weren't following
Exactly.
them.
Exactly.
But Tony, I think that night, the issue with the fight happened when Tony was being called white trash.
Yeah.
And then the fight all became about
That's true.
name calling.
That's true.
Tony would have, I think, apologized and manned up earlier, be like, I fucked up. I'm gonna pay for it. Like, I'll pay that dude back. Let's
But he
move
didn't
on.
have money for it.
I know, but I'm saying like after the fact, like
Yeah.
the dude that Nicole paid for, like I fucked up. I know it was wrong. I'll pay for it. I'll fix my mistake. But then it was all about the name calling, and then just a drunk name calling fight. It's
Yeah,
just-
I mean,
Yeah,
she
that white
shouldn't have
trash
been like,
stuff
"You're
was-
white trash. You're white." Like, girl.
Because she tried to fix it by saying, "Oh, if I did it, I'd be white trash too." But obviously, that hits a button for him. Whatever he said, the air conditioner, he didn't have the air conditioner, so.
It's just, it's racist. Like, at the end of the day, bitch, if he was like, oh, you fucking Mexican out here stealing fucking
And if somebody
burritos.
would have called
Right.
Jason Ghetto,
You know what I
it
mean?
would have been
Yeah,
real
you
funny.
know,
It
like,
would have been real funny.
That's one thing you can call like a white person, like if you want to offend them, like you're white trash. Like I mean,
Right,
they,
exactly.
Yeah, like it's stupid. I mean,
So, I mean, I'm not mad at her for being upset about it
No,
and, being
I'm not.
and being vocal about it because
Totally.
it is wrong. And in the situation, Jason even said the same thing. You know, if it was anyone else, Nicole would have handled it differently.
I disagree with that.
I agree with it.
I think Nicole would have handled the situation the exact same no matter who in the house did it. I think she would have been, because the entire house is against that one person. Nicole is the person that's like, you know what, you were wrong, but this is too aggressive. Let me, like, I'll be real with you, tell you what you did was wrong, and we'll settle the
Then
situation.
why would
as
Sylvia be
opposed to
so
this
mad
fight.
about it?
No, and why would Jason be so mad about it?
Yeah,
I
Jason.
don't know why Jason was so offended about it.
Remember
It
they got
just
into that
was
fight
so
though, Nicole and
crazy.
Jason, with the trash can and the thing.
I mean, he just is butthurt because he feels like Nicole gives more attention to Bruno and Tony. Like, and I don't see her giving Bruno any attention really.
Well, wait,
It's
it was
after the whole
yeah,
fight
the
from the van,
fight,
she
girl.
chased him down.
Did you see that?
Oh yeah. I mean, she's been there for all of them.
I think she's been there equally for all of them. I think
Yeah.
you said it. Jason just hasn't done the crazy shit for her to run after him.
Right.
before.
She
Exactly.
expects from Jason a certain standard.
Right.
And all Sylvia and Jason were saying is, you expect us not to do that. Why is it okay? Why are you not reprimanding them? Why aren't you saying to them, holding the same standards to them? And the only reason I really agree with that is because I think that's life. I think when you
Yeah.
start giving people like, oh, okay, you know, it's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for you guys to do it, because I expect you guys to be
And
better
I don't
than
think
that.
that Jason,
Yeah.
that anger that came from him came out of nowhere.
I just
think
don't.
he was just mad
I
at her.
just think it's kind of ridiculous.
But Jason-
like, I mean,
There you go.
no go.
Jason only invited the Wolfpack to go meet his baby.
Oh, did
Yeah.
He didn't invite the girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't have invited Sylvia or Matt or Violetta
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
They'd have
like,
been like, oh,
they're,
it's cute, I'm
they're,
bored.
they're sad about this.
I'd be like,
clip,
here's a photo, girl, bye.
you know?
Girl, bye.
Okay.
It was just
So,
too much tea.
I just felt bad out of everybody for Zach. Because this man, all he got to do is make out with a lesbian who he's never going to have any chance of getting any
Never.
play from.
And you got your credit card swiped. Whoop.
Right.
I lived in DC when the Real World DC season was going on, and like it was my friend's mission, not different friends. It was our mission to find the cast and like
harass them.
No, and just like drink with them and get back to the Real World's house. So this dude, like living in Chicago, like knows the one bar they're allowed to go to, is so stoked. Finally gets to hang out with the cast. Finally makes out with the
And he's
female
like,
castmate. It's like, yeah, of course I'll buy
Oh,
the bottle.
I'll pay for the
I'll
bottle.
be the guy that buys the girl the bottle.
And he's like, where that camera at? You see me give him my card.
Didn't make air.
She's a lesbian.
Well,
bro. But you made out with a cast member, so
Hey.
rock on.
And you're the hero.
Yeah, and you were the hero.
What? So nobody had any money? I didn't understand.
No one was gonna pay for that for Tony's actions.
Yeah, I think that's what.
So they could have. Okay,
And I
they just
mean-
were saying no.
Yeah,
Oh.
and this has
Which-
kind of been Tony's problem this whole time. I mean,
I
did
know,
they
always
fight
with the
about like
tab,
money and the
something.
tabs? And
That's
who's
from the very
drinking?
first
Yeah.
show. They've been fighting about money.
So it's kind of like, bitch, we covered you too many
Yeah,
times.
we're over it.
Yeah, see, everybody's just over it.
Bruno was over it because he hopped
He
in
don't
the
give a
car with
damn.
Carla. He was like, I'm gonna get fined for it, but deuces.
Yeah, he said bye, Felicia's.
And Madison couldn't cover
I wonder.
him.
I don't
Right.
think that's the kind of money like that.
No, but hold on, wait. So Bruno, all he probably did was just get fined.
Probably, yeah. So that was something in the contract, like if you leave, you know, because he's not kicked off the show.
No.
Right.
They got one episode left. He's
But
like,
they
peace.
fine him for everything, like all little things. I'm sure that's.
Yeah, he
what
probably just got
happened
fined.
with them.
But it was interesting when Jason was like, it wasn't just him. Like, you represent Real World 30. We signed a contract. Like, that's what you represent.
With the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Jason was like, you tarnish our name. Now we all.
And
look
also
bad.
when they go and try to like get permits or whatever for other stuff, they'll be like, are you guys going to steal? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
and-
totally makes
it's
sense.
Like,
I get it.
I don't even think I've seen that on Bad Girls Club.
No, I
Yeah, that's
didn't. They
pretty
don't be, I
bad.
mean, well, Tony tried to make it Bad Girls Club.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, put that little bed down from IKEA. Okay, bye.
So when they get home, Tony's yelling, and he's using his upbringing as an excuse, kind of to steal. Talking about Sylvia doesn't understand me, calling me white trash. I built this. I built this.
Is that what he's-
I built this. God built that first of all.
Amen.
And
Praise him.
I don't see a 12-pack there. You didn't build nothing.
I know.
Okay.
Tony,
With your
straighten
12-year-old
up.
body.
Straighten up, Tony.
Your
God.
why not tattoo?
Why not?
Why not?
Like, sit up straight.
I'm
What's wrong with
joking.
you?
Tony checked. I mean, Jason
makes
checked
so
in
much
though, talking about, bitch, you sitting out here. My mama fed me and didn't eat, and
Yeah.
went to bed, not eating.
And Tony was like,
And
oh,
Jason could be like, I have a fucking baby now, so
Right.
shut the
fuck
fuck
up. Yes, let it go. Bye.
Well, I mean,
Again,
and that was
I don't.
It was just pretty intense.
I
it
don't.
was very intense.
I don't judge people based on their actions. I judge people based on the way that they react to those actions.
Mm.
So the stealing of the bottle is one thing, but then the whole his reaction afterwards and everyone else's reaction afterwards is where I'm kind of.
Yeah.
What bothered you the most about the situation?
I think Tony getting name called, but then being so butthurt about the name calling. I think if he had just like manned up, admitted he fucked up.
Shit-faced drunk though.
You're so drunk. I know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't know. But the fact that it's now causing Nicole and Jason to get into this fight that they have for next week.
And on that note, let's head into predictions.
Jeff, you look so concerned.
I know he really is. I feel
You'd
it.
be
over
really
here.
having your concerned face. Like, it's so funny.
I really like Tony, and shit happens when you're drunk.
Yeah.
And I just want it all to be better.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be.
Tony's gonna be
Well,
okay.
yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Because why not?
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So next week,
Ooh,
it's the
juicy.
season finale. We're not gonna get a reunion.
I'm
No
so
reunion.
upset about that.
Well, the
Seriously?
No,
cast
that's
is
just-
saying
no, they're not.
the cast is saying to tweet at MTV to try and see if we
Well,
can
I
get
tried,
something.
y'all.
So why
Yeah, I
not?
don't think we're gonna.
They allotted, I think, they allotted 13 episodes for the season. They were going to do 12, but they were so much drama they made it 13. The 13th episode is usually the reunion.
Which
Yeah.
is stupid because they could have gotten rid of that one episode.
Yeah, there was a
like,
couple. I was like,
Okay.
I fell
Right.
asleep. Okay.
So next week we have Nicole versus Jason. Nicole's like in a headlock between someone's feet. Jason's
Damn.
being pulled away.
Who put her hand
Nicole is
in
getting
it?
pulled away by security.
Yeah, that looked
Yeah.
crazy.
I
Looks
know.
really intense.
Yeah, it did.
And then
And then Jason's father shows up.
the
What?
first
The
thing
last
he says is just
episode.
like,
We're
"Why
hurting.
have you? Like,
I
why
got,
have you
I
been
got
in
the
my life?"
goosebumps again.
Yeah.
Too much.
And hoping that his father coming into the house will be what eases the situation between him and Nicole.
I'm sure they made up by now.
Hopefully.
All that, and then they still have to say goodbye, and then you cry
and you
when
gotta
they
say goodbye.
I always
yes.
cry when they walk through the airport with their bags and they're all
gosh.
alone. And then there's always that one person left in the house. There's all the taxis.
All the memories.
Memories.
In the corner of my mind.
Exactly.
All right,
Anyway,
y'all.
move on.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
At Since They Don't Play.
Drea Renee _in.
At Jeff_Thurm.
Until next week, same time, same place.
Peace.
Bye, Felicia's.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.